Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Silence Night, the Bumble of the Five Armies. And this is our finale for our Christmas special, now that it is firmly
Valentine's
January.
Day.
That's right, if you go to Kroger or Walmart, it is Valentine's Day.
Yes, but it's been Valentine's Day since December 12th there. So
Right.
Wow. Around here, they wait till December 26th.
Well, thank you for joining us for your weekly dose of festive superhero shenanigans. And for my name is Alex, and I will be your humble game master this evening. Sorry, I apologize for that last week, so I'm not going to apologize for it this week. Haha. Tonight we are playing Green Ronin Publishing's Mutants and Masterminds, the world's greatest superhero RPG. M&M is a superhero-centric RPG that generates exciting narrative superhero action through a D20 system. The central mechanic of the game is a D20 plus a modifier versus a difficulty check. It's super simple and allows a ton of flexibility for gamers looking to tell stories ripped right out of their favorite comics and movies. There is also a wide open character creation system to bring your ideal superhero to life. The last thing I want to touch on in the system is one of my favorite game mechanics ever. Mutants and Masterminds gives players hero points to supercharge their actions in game. These points can be used to reroll dice, edit a scene to include something the GM didn't describe, and even to modify or improve a character's powers for that extra oomph to get out of a sticky situation. Hero points are earned by leaning into genre tropes, acting heroically, good role-playing, jokes I think are funny, jokes I think aren't funny, and suffering setbacks just like superheroes and other media. However, here at the Untold Stories Project, we have another way for your plucky heroes to earn these points, and that is from you, the audience. Anyone who follows, subscribes, or renews a subscription, or donates bits to the stream is given a hero point that you may give to the hero or GM of your choice. As we had many resubscriptions over there starting a hype train, just tell me in chat who you want to give your hero points to. If you don't know what Titan City is, it is the setting of my novel series, The Titan City Chronicles, which is an urban fantasy noir series which features mobsters, monsters, magic users, and costumed crime fighters all coexisting in an alternate 1930s. The first book is The Magician's Sin, which is the story of a disgruntled immortal wizard named Anson Walker who is trying to end his unnatural existence when the former love of his life is kidnapped. He delves into Titan City's criminal underworld alongside her daughter Caroline in an attempt to rescue his old flame before a magical apocalypse can take place. It's available for purchase on Amazon if you're interested. We have gathered some Bumble free heroes tonight. Say, hopefully you kept the receipt, heroes.
Hopefully you kept the
Hopefully you
receipt.
kept the receipt.
Heroes. Oh no.
Question mark?
I want to give
didn't.
I want to give everyone a chance to tell us a little about themselves, the character they will be playing, and have them answer my question of the day, which is, what did you get your Secret Santa? Starting with Andy.
Hey everyone, my name is Andy. I'm here for our superhero shenanigans on Monday nights. You can also find me over on our YouTube channel where I'm the host of the Storyforge series, and over on our website where I write blog posts. If you're looking for in-person stuff, you can find me at Origins Game Fair, which was coming up in June of this year. I'm running 4 games, and they are all available up on the tabletop.events because they have been scheduled. Yay! Tonight, I am playing Minerva Vauntner, my original character from way back when we started this channel and started streaming Titan City content. And to answer the question of the day, Champion will be receiving a bottle of 1920s scotch that comes from 1980. It helps working in a magical nightclub that's connected to all times and all places.
1980, good year,
Cool.
good year.
Well, my audio was glitching out, and I comes back on just in time for me to hear that apparently my gift idea was stolen. But that's okay.
All right, I am gonna pass it over to Kat.
Hey guys, I'm Kat. I am playing the mysterious boy. I forgot who I was playing for a second. I'm playing the mysterious boy, the sidekick, to the unwilling mysterious or Professor Mysterium. Jesus, I'm sorry. I'm like all over the place right now. You can find me here on Mondays. Soon you'll find me here on Mondays playing one of my favorite characters, Centuria. I'm excited for that. Other than that, I'll just sort of hop into the question of the day. Challenger will be getting a custom ordered record set of all of the of Professor Mysterium's adventures from his radio show, so that he can listen and understand what a true hero looks like. And with that, I will go up to Jonesy.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight. My name is Jonesy, and I will be playing Josiah Bartholomew Wright III, our mysterious arcanist from the Victorian era. And as far as the question of the day, Minerva will receive a leather-bound, handwritten journal from the Dark Ages, all about Kabbalah's mysticism.
Ooh, okay.
And with that, I will turn it over to Kevin.
Hey everybody, I am wired for sound now, so all is well. I'm playing Champion this evening, sort of a Doc Savage pre-superhero-esque champion of Titan City, because back then it was just pretty vanilla. It just went from point A to point B. I also want to give a quick shout out to, I guess it's not a secret because it's on social media, our illustrious game master and someone who was there for my freshman romp as a streaming superhero Overdrive. Jupe have a comic book coming out real soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Chaotic Good. Now, that doesn't tell a story in and of itself. I don't know what does. My Secret Santa recipient was Josiah, and because he's terribly mysterious and champion, trying to be that classy 1920s guy, I also had intended to give a bottle of scotch, but from 1880 instead of 1980. And with that, I will, and orange drop cookie, of course, and I will kick it up to Alex, our GM, who now hates me because I mentioned those cookies again.
Did Calvin go?
No, Calvin didn't.
Oh,
I'm
shoot.
sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I was hoping to escape because I hadn't thought of an answer.
Oh, no.
Nope, we all had to do it. You have to do it too.
Like I said, my sound was glitching out, and I just assumed if it came around the corner from Jonesy that it was wrapping up. So sorry about that.
Okay, well, I'm Calvin, and I am playing Challenger, the sidekick to Champion, with his super bright blue and red outfit for all the bad guys to take a shot at.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm on YouTube at Win with Dice. Fun stuff going on over there. Question of the day. I'm trying to think of what gift Challenger would get for Mysterious Boy. And the first thing that came to mind was just a lump of coal launched at incredible speed with amazing precision.
He got you something really nice.
In a backhanded kind of way.
In a self-serving way.
Mm-hmm.
You might even end up enjoying it.
I call shenanigans on the boys getting each other as a Secret Santa being random.
I know, that's what I said.
That was totally a
That's what I
setup. That
said.
was absolutely a setup.
You can disagree all you want. I'll never
Alex
tell.
was like, it's the dice. No, it's not.
They know
No,
what's
it's
up.
not.
They know the drama.
I mean, it depends. He may have just continued to roll the dice until he got the outcome he wanted.
There's that. Oh, look at that. 2 through 20, GM's choice. All right.
And if I roll a 1, they get each other.
Yes.
I love those charts. Those are great charts.
Yeah, I think that's how the math works out on that.
Awesome. Well, thank you everybody for participating in my shenanigans. I don't know what answer would get any of you. Probably contempt. in a
Yeah.
box.
Begrudging respect.
He wouldn't even wrap that up.
I was gonna wrap
Anson
this,
would get
but
us all begrudging respect.
No, no, he wouldn't.
I don't think that he would.
Maybe Minerva.
Maybe Minerva.
Yeah, true.
Minerva's so respectable.
Gift card.
Gift card.
I got everybody a Best Buy gift card. Stay alive until 1995, whenever they get founded. Cool. So, thank you again, everybody. I think without further ado, we are good to get started. So, last time on Silence Night, our heroes made their way into the besieged city of Jollygrad. When they arrived there, they found that the Redcoats, along with their big monstrous tank, had sealed the Coal Elves inside Jollygrad in a big sort of pitched standoff, with some of the Coal Elves sneaking out at night to capture and hang some of the Redcoats from the gates as a warning to go away and don't come back here. They met the twitchy and junky Captain Stocking, who was a little nervous because the sign on the gate said, "We'll hang the stockings with care next time." And she was here for the cause. She was happy to bulldoze the entire settlement if that meant keeping order at the North Pole. Our heroes were not so chill with that, so they decided to take it upon themselves to review the Watchmen notes and see if they could find another way into the city. They did have a passcode, Solidarity, which would get them past the Coalition of Organized Artisanal Laborer Guards. And the mysterious boy had a plan to sneak everybody in using a massive illusion that would make them invisible to all senses. An illusion that he was very particular the normies not find out was possible. Mostly
Found out anyway, though.
They sure did find out anyway.
Yes, because of everyone in the group who's liable to steal that rift from you, it's the people with no magic.
I just don't like y'all.
Oh, okay.
It's tense out here.
Oh, look. Oh, look, a young magician has fallen to his death. Oh.
You wouldn't. Champion would be like, "We must save the boy."
He died under mysterious causes.
Yeah, I don't want to go all. I don't want to go all Willy Wonka. Oh no, Sean's falling into it.
No, stop! Come back.
But our heroes made their way into Jollygrad with Josiah taking point and everybody else following along behind Husky, Dusky, and Lusky, who were three elves who stood on top of each other to man the front gate. Husky, Dusky, and Lusky took them on to the big candy cane striped pillar in the center of town to the observation deck, where they met Holly Jollyvich, who is the leader of Cole. She explained that Mrs. Claus had come to visit Santa Claus while he was imprisoned in their care, and after her visit, Santa turned into some kind of roided out rage monster, killed a bunch of people, and broke out of the walls and jumped his way up to the coal mine. Our heroes investigated that scene, and they found some lich juice, which Josiah and the mysterious boy said was very bad. And they made their way up to the coal mine, where they ran into a hulked out Santa Claus who tried to eat them, because I need to go to therapy.
I don't want to say it.
After that, our heroes did get into a pitched battle with the Santa Claus, and they were able to defeat him and purge the lich juice from his system. We rejoin our heroes standing in the coal mine with Santa Claus unconscious at their feet, picking up directly from where we left off last week.
I would like to remind everyone that the mysterious boy actually helped Challenger last episode too. So
that's true. You did turn him invisible to help throw rocks at Santa Claus.
Yeah, so
Not
give
sure
credit where
if that
credit's due.
Not sure if that wasn't just a ploy to get him on the naughty list.
No,
You
I
already
didn't
did
even
that.
think about that. Wait, what?
That was like episode 1.
Yeah, that's true. I already did that. Check.
Checkmate.
Santa was also on the naughty list, so.
And it was
So-
very naughty.
Minerva will head over to Santa, still holding on to his giant sledgehammer that she took from him. She'll bend over and check for a pulse, make sure that he's alive and we didn't accidentally the depowering didn't accidentally stop his heart.
Give me a treatment check.
Yeah, like I'm gonna get a treatment.
For checking his pulse?
Just to make sure he's okay.
I mean, I'm not checking to make sure he's okay.
Make sure he's alive.
Right. I do not have
Alive.
negatives. What the heck are these negatives here for?
Because
It's an
a
untrained.
skill.
Yeah, it's a skill we can't use as untrained.
Oh. Those are new. Yeah, so I can't actually
yeah.
do treatment. So
What's your intellect? Your intellect's pretty high.
intellect is 5.
Oh.
Or no, 4. 4.
Yeah, you're really smart. He does have a pulse. You can't
Okay.
tell if he is getting better or worse, but his pulse seems to be at a regular rate. And you get the impression that the sort of twisted and stretched musculature is starting to resettle down. You can hear almost this sucking noise in his muscle and his fat as it's coming back to its regular elasticity.
She hears the noise and she looks back at the group and she says, "Oh, I'm not a doctor, but I'm fairly certain muscles aren't supposed to make that kind of noise."
Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm not a doctor either, but yeah, being an athlete, I'm pretty sure muscles don't make that noise. That's not good.
But he's also the physical embodiment of the spirit of Christmas, who was just transformed into a hulking brute and then transformed back. So
Good point. We're in unknown territory here. Thank you, Josiah.
Those
Do
of
you
you
guys-
with magical senses, please give me an expertise magic check or a perception check, whichever one's higher.
Oh, so Alex, you can use that to make Jason's head explode. To just randomly insert into a game for your character. Just say, "Do I sense anything?" And just watch the vein in his forehead start to pulse.
Oh no, I'm here for that.
Mysterious boy did not do well. He rolled a 13, which is fair because I was imagining him standing far, far back from Santa Claus and having a look of disgust on his face.
What about Josiah? Did you roll a perception or an expertise magic check? Josiah, with a 20, you're able to tell that the sort of the yellow-green magic that had been in his system is emanating away. It seems the lichification of Santa Claus is beginning to wear off.
excellent.
It was a witch.
You guys want to check to see if anyone's still alive in here? I can keep watch over St. Nicholas here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can do that.
I don't have treatment either, but see what we can find.
Cool. Go ahead and give me a treatment. Give me an investigation check. Anybody who is searching the mine.
I guess trying to think ahead, Challenger. I'm speaking for Calvin. It's not good. Champion will say, anybody got any medical training that might come in handy here? Because I mean, we really didn't have time to confab on the team's various abilities.
I mean, I'm still working on it, so no.
Student has become the master. All right.
No.
Well, look at that. We got matching 13s to investigate.
Lucky 13.
That's charming. No, it's not.
Mysterious Boy can use his powers to make people think they're feeling better.
Why? I guess that'll have to do.
That sounds like a villain's power.
As
That
we
was how
said,
Laura's healing works.
Oh.
Mysterious Boy can.
I'm not confident about the mysterious boy in 10 years not being a villain, so.
Oh, that's prime book time.
He can become Steven's mentor, and then the legacy of evil will continue.
Ooh.
The mysterious boy is just Incrediboy from The Incredibles.
Oh,
It just grows
no.
up to be syndrome, bro. Like it's not going well.
That's Anson's fault.
Depends on how this stream ends.
So, looking around with a 16, you guys don't find any elves hiding out in here. You do find a few more dead bodies, sort of stuffed into various crates and boxes that have been wrapped with ribbons.
How many crates?
All
15 crates.
the crates.
15 crates and 5 elves.
Oof. Not 5 elves and 15 crates, though, right?
I mean, they're spread out amongst the 15
Wait, yeah.
crates.
Which one is more horrific? That's what's going through Alex's mind right now.
Right.
Which one of those is more horrific?
But yeah, after taking a look around, you don't find any other signs of life.
If we start finding elf parts in crates, I'm gonna try and steer the boys away from looking into crates because, no, we don't need to see that just yet.
Yet.
Welcome to the golden age.
Smoke them if you got them.
Well, are we done here? Because I think we have other things that need attending to.
Yeah, we were just making sure nobody could be helped.
Well, we have to take Santa Claus out with us. So unless someone can rouse him, we have to wait for him to get better on his own.
We're in snow, right? He's probably easy to drag.
Not inside the mine.
Oh.
I mean, we could throw him into a mine cart. And
Yeah,
push him outside of the
cart to
mine.
get him outside. That's even better than dragging through snow. Look at that.
Are we going through the snow, or are we gonna see if we can find a way through one of the mines back to where we're going?
Do we know enough about the mines to know if they pass anywhere near where we want to be next?
The closest exit is the one that you guys came into, which looks out over Jollygrad.
Then we can we can Grinch him down the hill, like just.
Well, if we head back out that way, we would have a bird's eye view of everything else, so we would be able to see if anything happened in the city while we were in here. So heading back the way we came is probably the best choice.
Okay.
Kevin, I'm giving you a hero point for using Grinch as a verb.
Yes. All right, so I will try to lever Big Boy into one of the mine carts, and then we will start moving up the track.
My favorite thing is Minerva with the super strength watching you lift with your back.
You got this, boss.
She goes to say something and she just sees the look in Champion's eyes and goes, no, he's got it. Okay. She does find a leather strap that she can use to tie the sledgehammer, so it's just hanging on her back outside of her big puffy coat.
Oh, that's right. She took the sledgehammer.
That's right, I did.
The GM going regret that.
Minerva with the melee weapon. Who'd have thunk? That's gonna go hang on the bar above Club Tartarus.
Just get back to the bar, throw it on the table in front of Eric. Boy, do I have a story to tell you.
Merry Christmas, Eric. Awesome. So
all right.
You load Santa Claus up in the minecart, and you guys push back out to the light where you can see down over the village of Jollygrad, and the situation has gotten much worse.
Oh no.
Oh.
You do see that the redcoats seemingly have breached the wall following the tank, and there is a mass street battle taking place between the coalition of organized artisanal labor elves and the redcoats. From your vantage point up here, you can see that they are engaged in house-to-house fighting with shotguns, automatic rifles, pickaxes, sledgehammers, anything they get their hands on. The tank is rolling up the middle of town. And as all this is happening, a freak blizzard has blown into the area. And Minerva, you hear somebody coming down the mountain behind you.
Isn't this usually what happens when the White Walkers show up? Oh, I'm sorry, wrong show.
Wrong franchise.
Oh no, who's coming behind us?
Minerva,
Why is someone
you
up
see your buddy Hunter is coming down the hill with a couple of Bumbles behind him.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, the Bumbles specifically are... I wrote down their names. I remember what they are.
One of them was Cody, right?
Hey!
There was, and a Tommy and a Pearson.
I don't want to say a certain word and know myself a quarter.
But 4 or 5 Bumbles are coming down, and James, you notice that one of them has a wrapped package underneath his arm that looks cane length.
He will start in the Bumble's direction.
Hey, kid.
He ignores that.
Not a good idea. Hey,
Oh wait, I want to see what'll happen.
don't we have someone with a lasso in this group?
Nope.
No, you got a slingshot, which is the only thing you gave your sidekick.
Hey, to be fair, I didn't give that to him. He chose it.
And levels of disappointment.
Well, what? Okay, whoa. There's a whole lot of projection going on here. Champion will start up the hill after Mysterious Boy, who is doing something really dumb.
Yep. Nerva's right on the heels.
Oh, come on.
Hunter, what's going on?
Oh, good, we found you. We were coming to warn the town that Madison has lost her mind and she is moving against all of the elves.
I think they figured that part out.
And as he says that, he points down into the valley around the city, and you can see that there are several dozen Bumbles rolling in along with the snow.
Mm.
And they are being led by a very large Bumble that doesn't look... it looks more animalistic than the other ones. She sort of has these long, protruding horns off the top of her head, and she is wearing a collar around her neck that is glowing with some kind of sickly purple energy.
Wow.
Am I
Tell us,
crossing streams, or is that reminding me of someone else?
I don't know.
Well, I guess we wouldn't know about that. All right.
Is that what I think it is? And he'll gesture towards the package that they're holding.
The Bumble will look at you and will say something in Bumble.
Which Minerva catches all of.
Yeah, we got the package that she asked for.
James looks at Minerva.
It's not going to do us any good if we don't stop what's going on down there.
We
So-
get him, he can help us.
He's not recovered enough, and
We
just
don't
giving.
know.
You saw him. It
He
hasn't
heals
been that.
very fast.
How long ago did he say he got shot and he was still picking the pieces up?
I don't even
James.
know how long it's been. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We've only been here for like a little over a day,
It
or
feels
at
like
least,
it's been like 3 weeks.
yeah, 5.
It's been a month and a half.
The fourth wall break inside a fourth wall. 16 walls.
How long
Turn
have we been
assholes.
here? Like a couple hours?
It
A
was at
day?
least a day and a half.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
we
it's
spent
been
at
a
least
day
one
and a
night
half.
here. Remember we had the little creepy elves like spying on people in their room and stuff. And we're-
Yes,
we're
I do
back.
remember that. How fast does Anson usually heal, Alex?
Depends on the injury, but usually never more than a week.
Shotgun blast to the back of the head where he still wasn't able to put himself together. He was still falling apart. Is a little bit different than his usual damage.
Yeah, he seems to have been laid low with some sort of magical bullet that has been messing with his regeneration.
Other people can use the staff though, right? No?
No.
Can other people try?
They could try.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go
The
look
mysterious
up.
boy is gonna take the staff.
You're gonna make me look up the rules of what happens.
Don't blow yourself up.
Fortitude save versus death magic.
No, am I about to kill this child?
I,
Do you know your boss?
Give me a will save.
Oh god. Oh god.
You
Hold on.
did get an extra hero point, Kat.
Oh, okay. Oh
from
yeah,
our hype
cause
train.
right. Okay. So I'm gonna spend that one that's not in my little bank. So you don't have to give me one.
Cool.
And then that is 26.
Oh, I missed cats. That's my bad.
Disrespectful, but it's fine.
Cat, when Mysterious Boy grabs the cane and tries to focus his will through it, there is almost this feedback that passes through his hand and up into his brain. And as he's sort of gritting his teeth and holding on to it, there is a voice in the cane that says, "You are not my master."
Trying to help your master.
I can sense that, but you are a child.
Please, just help me help him. I just want to get this back into his hands. You back into his hands. But I can't do that if I die in this battle.
And it sort of rumbles and rattles in your hand a little bit. And you almost hear like an old man growling a little bit in your brain. And the cane is like, "Very well. For a brief moment, you will be able to access some of my abilities."
Does he make that exact sound?
My first wish is 10,000 wishes.
We need a squeegee to mop up Mysterious Boy. He exploded.
Yeah.
Mysterious Boy is pretty hype. He makes a little squeaky noise. Probably not that high pitched that I just made, but
Oh, I don't know.
very similar. He is pre-puberty, so it could be that high pitched. All right, guys, are you ready?
Are you ready to bumble? I mean,
He's like holding the staff like he's seen Anson do, but only in the posters.
You sure you know what you're doing with that?
Of course. No one else would know except for him.
I'm gonna go add a couple powers to your character sheet real quick. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, Lord. So, how about
Minerva will look at James. Can the staff wake the Jolly Red Man? Because only he's going to be able to tell the Redcoats to stop fighting the other elves and focus their attention on the Bumbles.
Alex, can the staff wake Santa Claus?
Hey, we're supposed to talk amongst ourselves. He's doing stuff.
We're gonna make him multitask.
the staff is loading.
It does have some healing. It does have a healing power.
The little loading bar across the we turn it sideways because loading bar.
Buffering. What does that mean?
It has the spinny wheel on it.
Oh no.
Pinwheel of death, pinwheel of death.
I'm just imagining like James holding it and the staff is like sort of fuzzy and then it just has the wheel on it while he's holding it. Processing.
Almost as bad as that whole music, and then it like picks up as ring, and then like you think, oh, please continue to hold. What?
Oh my god, I hate that. That happened to me today. I was like, no.
It does have a healing spell, so if you want to heal Santa Claus with it, you can.
Do I feel like I'm gonna have like a limited type thing? Like I can only use like 3 spells in it? Or is it gonna be just like for a time period?
Well, it's gonna heal like Mjolnir here heals. So like Jane Foster, you're gonna purge his system of all the curatives, and then the diseases that he has will just run rampant because they're not.
Alright, I will try to heal the fat man.
Perfect. Go ahead and use your healing magic on him.
Syntax error.
Syntax error.
Is that what y'all see?
No, we don't see anything.
That's the best kind of spell. Syntax error.
It says syntax error, and then it says expected, and I'm like, that's not what I expected.
Surprise.
Nope, it's only doing syntax errors. So is it a D20 plus
13.
13?
It might work now. Try it again.
Oh, shit. Yep. 27.
There we go. You will heal Santa Claus of 10 to 15, 16 to 20, 21 to 25. You will heal him of 4 conditions. So incapacitated, staggered, And
Enraged.
all of his bruises. He didn't have any extra bruises. Actually, it's his controlled that you get rid of.
Mm.
Nice.
So, what does that look like, James, as you bring Santa Claus back to life?
So, the mysterious boy feigns confidence in front of his companions. And then he turns around so that he can only see Santa and nobody can see his face. And he whispers to the cane, "Please let this work. I really need this to work."
You want to use Merlin's power to bring back this strange semi-Christian deity?
Also,
Yes,
semi-pagan.
Because it's going to help us get through this crazy army and back to your master.
Puh.
And
Fine.
he'll point. Does he point the staff at him? How do you use Anson's staff? I don't even really know.
It's a point and click interface.
You can point with it.
Sure.
I'm gonna beat him with the staff until he wakes up.
He'll sort of like.
This does not work this way.
That was gonna be Plan B. But he'll he won't point it, but he'll sort of like hold it up and hope that it sort of channels the magic towards Santa Claus.
Excellent. The magic will.
Santa's gonna be so mad.
Mm-hmm.
So the diamond on the front of the dragon's mouth lights up, and sure enough, James, you sort of focus, and the energy rises up out of you and channels forward into Santa Claus, and he's covered in this aura of Kirby dot white light. As magic begins passing into him, and he slowly rouses, opens his eyes, and looks around, very dazed and confused.
Welcome back to the world of the not controlled, Nicholas.
How long has it been?
Couple weeks.
Where are we? He sort of looks around.
Above Jollygrad.
Jollygrad? What's Jollygrad? He sort of looks down.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's Santa from a different multiverse.
Yeah.
Nice, Santa.
What's the last thing you remember?
Christmas 1914.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
Well, this is actually a good thing. Sort of.
What Christmas is it now? He sort of looks at all of you.
26?
Oh, it's 24.
24.
24? Okay.
It's been 10 years.
Oh my. I have lost a lot of time. And he sort of looks around.
And now he's British.
That's right, I'm from Moonabama.
He's Santa. He's everything.
He's everything. Yep. He's whatever he needs to be.
The Moonited Kingdom is where he's from, actually.
Oh, how did we never use that?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a hero point.
Good job, Kat.
Moon-Knight
Good job.
That was great. I'm happy.
I'm actually using that. That's happening.
Guardians of Haven Season 2. You heard it here first.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
no. That was glorious.
That was too good.
And Santa will stand up and he'll say, everything is all out of sorts here. And he looks down.
That's
Why are
one
the
word
elves
for
fighting?
it.
The elves are fighting because when the war happened, you went a bit other end of the pendulum swing. The amount of naughtiness in the world kind of pushed you to see everyone as naughty, and it shifted the way things were here.
And in 98 years, it will inspire the movie Violent Night. I'm just kidding.
And he looks down at what's going on, and a crystal tear drips down out of his eye. He says, I don't know who has done this to me, but
We have an idea.
we must set this right.
Well, the Bumbles have already moved in. to deal with the elves. The elves are fighting amongst themselves. And there's a German necromancer somewhere at the North Pole, or at least has access to the North Pole.
That all makes some sense. Or it sounds familiar. I don't know if it makes sense, but... And he kind of closes his eyes and he twitches his nose. And as he does so, this wave of kaleidoscope candy-striped magic explodes out of him and erupts across Jollygrad and across the immediate vicinity. And all of the elves immediately stop fighting. Or their weapons disappear. The sort of broken concrete industrial smog city below you turns into more what you imagine as being a whimsical Santa's workshop sort of place. Gingerbread houses and warm crackling fires and people seemingly having joy and happiness in their life again. The elves lose their very modern 1920s clothing and they go back to what you sort of expect the elves to be dressed in. And all of them look around at each other and all of the blood that has been spilled seems to disappear and the elves begin to stand up and look around at each other. As if some sort of festive spirit has returned to them.
Minerva looks at Nicholas and goes, now they're defenseless against the rest of the Bumbles unless we can get down there.
We'll get down there. The Bumble shouldn't be a problem anymore either, though. And you see the Hunter and Pearson and Tommy behind you sort of stoop down and lose some of that sentient cunning and almost turn more animalistic. And they sort of look up at you and go, ooh, and they trundle back up the mountain in terror of you.
And the ooh is nothing more than just a noise. It doesn't have any kind of inflection behind it because Minerva now no longer understands them because they can't speak. Got it.
All of them except for Madison, it looks like, who the collar sort of rumbles and reflects against the magic that washes over her, and she looks. Give me an insight check.
Oh, insight. There it is. Oh, that's a natural 1. Yeah, we're not doing that. That's a 32 because it was a 10 on the reroll.
Perfect. She sort of looks confused and terrified and looks like she is retreating to a specific location as she's making her way back towards Santa's castle.
So what are the odds she's running back?
The Bumbles that were with her, again, take on this sort of animalistic effect, and they disperse into the snow.
What were you asking, Challenger?
Oh, I'm just, what are the odds she's running back to whoever actually put that collar on her? Because she's going back to the castle now. Get a feeling our doctor's in there.
More than likely. You feeling all right, Nicholas?
Yes, I am. I feel much better now, and I am here to assist in taking back the castle.
All right. Shall we then?
And he will give a big whistle, and the sleigh with all the reindeer will come after a few moments.
Is it led by Rudolph?
It is, who seems much less skittish.
Hey, Rudolph. Oh, no, does he remember? Or...
He kind of looks at you. Vaguely, I sort of remember. You saved me from being eaten.
That's the only thing you need to remember.
We didn't leave you.
And I guess that other kid helped too. All right, let's get going.
That kid was on fire the last time I saw him.
On fire now.
And all of you load up in the sleigh and you start heading back towards the castle.
Mysterious Boyle sort of glare. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, but...
Mysterious Boyle sort of glare at Santa Claus as he gets on the sleigh. Like he doesn't trust him. He's giving him like shifty eyes.
Challenger was 100% gonna sit on Rudolph's back if no one stops him.
Santa won't stop you. And Santa will look at James as he's giving him the stink eye. He'll say, I understand your skepticism, young man. But things are going to be different now. You saved me from what has been plaguing me for the last decade.
Adult men don't tend to do good things regardless of how many good things you do to them. Very few do.
I am sorry for your father, Mr. Bell.
It's not just my father. Then he'll go across the sleigh and sit down.
The staff will say to you, oh wow, you're really broody. I like this.
I learned from the best.
I've never met you before.
He'll chuckle. The second best, I guess.
And as the sleigh takes off and starts heading in the direction of Santa's castle, you do see that the castle itself has been changed from this sort of Gothic Victorian castle structure to being more of what you would expect Santa's workshop to be. It's sort of a much more low-key manor house. You do see a very confused Chucky Kane outside, not dressed in a trench coat anymore, but looking almost morose over all the things that he's done during his time in the last 10 years. And only one portion of the castle was maintaining its sort of fiercer, more industrial layout.
Is it the section where Mrs. Claus was being holed up?
It is. And you see emerging from where the dungeon was, you can see a couple of elves leading Krampus, Slinky, and Anson.
Is Slinky still what he was beforehand, or is he now like a more standard Frosty almost?
Fun thing, he's actually a scarecrow.
That's hilarious.
And they have removed the snow off of him, and he is looking sort of confused about his whole lot in life. And Santa will bring the sleigh to land down in front of all of them. And Krampus will look, and he'll look at you guys, and he'll say, it's nice to have the big man back.
Yeah. Back. Because I actually didn't know this version.
Yes, it looks like he's not quite the dictator we all thought he was.
What's going on inside the castle?
Santa's magic passed over this area, but it hasn't been able to penetrate the yellow energy across there. I think Mrs. Claus, and Krampus uses big heavy air quotes, is maintaining that pocket, hoping that she can reassert control over Saint Nick. I think it's best if he stays here. And Slinky's like, can somebody take me back to Nebraska?
Not Iowa?
Not Kansas.
Oh yeah, I'm from Kansas, that's right.
Tornado sucked me up and deposited me here. All right. Well, we can go deal with what's in the castle. Should be one very large angry Bumble and whatever else has managed to animate from the Lich. Josiah?
We passed the dungeon on the way.
There is no more dungeon.
What?
So where's Anson?
He's here. Sorry, I mentioned him, but
Oh,
You said, yeah. I just remembered.
I completely missed his name.
Yeah, so did I. So it's okay.
The mysterious boy will walk up to Anson and present his staff to him.
and he'll look down at it, and he'll look at you, and a look flashes across his face. He says, "Okay, you did good work, mysterious boy. Thank you for getting me out of that jam."
You're welcome.
And he will take the cane, and he will sort of focus his energy into it, and the cane will break apart into a smaller cane than his regular cane.
I'm so hyped right now.
He's like, "You can use this for the conflict with the necromancer."
He will take it and just sort of like, oh my god. And he looks over at Minerva and like sort of like shows Minerva the cane.
She has a very big grin on her face. She's very happy for you. And she puts her hand on your shoulder and kind of gives you a squeeze.
Thank you, Professor Anson.
Professor Mysterium's okay.
Thanks, Professor Mysterium.
He looks super uncomfortable, but
And he'll turn around and look at Challenger like,
Yeah, it's a Christmas miracle.
This is the Doctor Strange Spider-Man meeting scene. It's like, oh, we saved the world together. You can call me Steven. Okay, Steven. It's a little weird, but I'll allow it.
you will call me sir.
Oh, we're using our made-up names?
using our made-up names.
Well, let's go deal with this, shall we?
Yeah, we got one more name to put on the naughty list.
Oh, I'm fairly certain she's already there.
Can't confirm.
Josiah, do you think you can get us through that barrier of energy? Maybe you and James working together?
I believe so. It's necrotic in nature, I believe.
The last thing we need is it affecting anyone here.
I will make my way over to the entrance area.
James will follow him, but he's not sure that there's much he can do.
And as I approach, do I pick up anything odd off of it?
Nothing that you aren't expecting. It is a powerful energy field, but you think with enough magical oomph, you could probably get the group through it.
So what I would like to do is it's kind of like a wall. I'm picturing it mentally as kind of like almost like a waterfall of magical energy.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'd like to do is go up to it and basically kind of push myself into it and spread my pop my wings and spread my wings up to kind of build I'm gesturing with my hands if you can't see. To kind of build basically kind of a blocket, so basically it rained down over the sides of my wings and kind of making a tunnel into it, knowing that I might, with the hope that my connection and my immortality is enough to kind of thwart off the necromantic push of it.
Excellent. Go ahead and give me a expertise magic check. And Mysterious Boy, if you want to assist, you can also roll an expertise magic check.
I don't think I actually have expertise magic.
$18.
If
I
you
have
don't have expertise
stagecraft.
magic, you can go ahead and give me a d20 plus 13 for the cane.
26.
Awesome. So that will assist for a plus 5 for Josiah's 18 to get us up to 23. And sure enough, Josiah, tell me what it looks like as you punch through the barrier.
I punched through the barrier, and my white angelic type wings come out and kind of and you can kind of see the energy. It becomes more visible as it's pouring off the sides of my wings as I make basically a shelter for them to tell everyone else to duck under my wings. And as it's doing, it's actually peeling off and actually rotting part of my wings, and little feathers are breaking off and falling off and stuff like that.
That's really cool and scary.
Yeah,
Yep,
that was a great visual.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just sitting there, just kind of gritting his teeth, going,
Move, move, move.
Excellent. So the whole group is able to get through that that breakthrough. Are you bringing Anson with you?
Is Anson
Is he
recovered
in any
enough to
shape?
join? Yeah, is he recovered enough to join us for this, or?
I mean, he's a little woozy. He might appreciate the time off.
Yeah, we will take care of this. Let him recover.
if things go sideways, we have someone out there that can be
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And he will
get back up.
He will look at you, Minerva, and he will say, "She's an evil wizard. You can't let her live."
We'll do what we can.
He'll give a knowing look to Mysterious Boy.
Mysterious Boy will give him a sad wave.
Welcome to the war, child soldier.
Faster, faster, faster.
Mysterious Boy will run.
Champion is burning a hole through Anson before he ducks through the portal with his eyes.
Anson will burn a hole back with his magic.
Ow!
I'm kidding. But you all pass through
Yes.
and make your way into what looks like may have once been that dining room that Mrs. Claus met you with, but it has been turned into a sort of ad hoc throne room. There is a very large Christmas tree in the middle of it, and there is a large red throne upon which sits Mrs. Claus, except she has taken off her silver gray wig, and you see dark hair and pale skin underneath. She's dressed in sort of a more uptight maroon garb at this point, and Madison, the Bumble, is standing next to the throne.
With the wig off, does she look at all like the Titan City debutante?
No,
That
she does not.
she does. So okay, perfect. Just making sure.
It looks like she has allowed some kind of magical glamour to fall off as well. She looks a lot more like the necromancer that you have seen the debutante interacting with.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna move us to the Roll20. See if
Oh.
I can,
Big map, bro.
It's a
Map,
huge
yep.
map.
No, not a map.
Oddly enough, I was thinking about using this map for our Power Rangers one shot.
Nice.
Wow.
But that is what she looks like.
This necromancer.
She kind of looks at you all with derision as you break in over here in the corner. She says, "I thought I'd have more time to get things ready before the delinquents came back."
You
should know that you never have enough time, especially when your plans unravel as they did.
Well, it was too much to hope that bumbling idiot could deal with you.
Which one? The one sitting over there? That bumbling idiot? The
And-
Bumble.
She says, no, Saint Nicholas. That spirit I've been hanging around with for the last 10 years.
What was your plan?
Well, this is the most efficient and productive magical labor force in the entire world. It was my intention to bring this asset back to my homeland, to be useful in our upcoming plans for the rest of the world. Once it had been turned from making toys for children, she sort of spits on the ground.
That's not very ladylike.
Can you imagine how many weapons these elves could make? How many rifles and tanks, chemical warfare bombs.
Did you learn anything from the Great War? Why do you think that's the answer?
It's interesting that you call it the Great War, because the one that is coming is going to be far greater and more unified of purpose.
I mean, I know what she means. I'm role-playing.
If you're trying to start a war, we won't let you do that.
The war has already begun. You and your feeble-minded idiots in Titan City don't know any better. And once I kill the 5 of you, I will reassert control over this workshop.
Yeah, that ain't happening, lady. The fat man knows me a new slingshot.
I can't believe this. I sent a child to fight me.
2, actually.
You're just gonna have to cope.
Was that a teamwork moment from...
Oh, no.
It was a Christmas miracle.
They
You're
look at
all
each other
here
and
for
high
that.
five.
They high five, their heads touch, they look at each other in horror.
Must be some leftover Christmas magic.
Did we just become best friends?
The enemy of my enemy.
Don't mind me.
my God.
And she sort of gives just the most dismissive at the 2 kids who are being so plucky over there. She says, "It will be a joy adding your skeletons to the war effort." And she claps her hands together, and undead elves begin to rake through the ground, creating an army of undead elves to fight alongside her. I need everybody to roll for initiative, and then we're probably going to go ahead and take our break. I know it's a little early, but I'd rather do it
But
at the
you
beginning
love...
of the fight than afterwards.
You love a good cliffhanger.
Mhm.
Oh, I should open the turn order thing.
Ah, garbage.
Now you gotta add us all to the turn order since it wasn't open beforehand.
No.
Up there it goes.
Oh no.
It's open now.
And the zombie elves kind of look like the little elves that were watching Challenger sleep.
Not these guys again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's everybody, right? Yeah. Yep. And then I got to roll for the elves after I get their token up. So yeah, we are going to go ahead and take a quick break to stretch our legs, grab a drink, grab a snack, and then we will be back for the thrilling battle with Dr. Nochin and the undead elves of the North Pole. So we'll see you in just a couple minutes.